Mother's Day rush, and to make things a little bit more interesting, we have a conditional sale on our house. We built this house. This was like our dream house. This was where we wanted to live for the rest of our lives, and still do. But we had this situation where my parents, they're building a house in Strathmore, and the family farm has come up. My parents called and said, listen, probably not interested, but they've subdivided 31 acres off of there. Right there, they've got 2/4 sections, 31 acres, they've subdivided it. We're gonna list it for sale, unless you would like to try to buy it. You know, maybe list your house and see if your house sells, and then you can buy this place. You know, that was a very difficult decision. It's like, okay, good or good. Those are the only two outcomes from that decision. Long story short, listed our house, conditional sale, more than we listed it for. But there's this point right now where I don't want to move. Now, the benefit to my parents' house, the big reason considering going there is my dad has a 50 by 100 foot heated shop. There's a barn there that's like 40 feet wide, 80 feet long, concrete floor, 2-story. I think it's got like, the first story is like a 12-foot high ceiling, and then the second story is like, it's massive, massive. Beautifully treed. In 1994, my sister and I, we planted thousands of trees. Well, now those trees are like 40, 60 feet high. They're huge. They're big trees. And I still have a hard time getting grass to grow here. So we've been working, I've been doing some bathrooms, some of the bathrooms that we hadn't finished. Our builder left them for us. We told him to leave them for us. Getting those done, but it's springtime. Things are slowly greening up. Last week we had 6 inches of snow. It is April 26th. But you see, we're getting some green stuff also. One of my sons bought a new pickup truck. That's a 1990, I think. That is identical to the very first truck I ever owned. It runs well, but it just needs a new starter, so we gotta put a starter in it. Anyways, things are busy. But I think I need to go for a little bike ride to start my day. Man, the best part about spring is all the birds. Except for killdeer. Those things are terrible, but meadowlark, my favorite bird. That's my bird. So here's the hard part. What bike do we take? I think it's a Karate Monkey day. My tires are still good. Probably been a week or so since I've taken, no, more than that. So one nice thing if we end up buying my parents' house is that this is crowded. This is the extent of my storage. And things start to pile up on each other. Snowblower, pressure washer, dirt bikes down there. I mean, I do my best to keep things free and open so I at least have a path to go back and forth, but you know, certain types of people, I think myself is this type. I like to do everything myself. I want to do woodworking. I want to do metalworking. I want to do my own vehicle maintenance. You need space for the tools to do that stuff, and also just to be able to do that stuff. Some snow. You know, I always forget how much I love riding this bike. I think it's because I don't like the look of it. I've never been a fan of sloping top tubes. It's a great bike, but there's some mallards. A mallard right on the road. There's a mallard hen right there. Oh, it's gone. What a beautiful day. My goodness. I was listening to an Art of Manliness podcast, and the guest that Brett had on was talking about, exercise, eating plans, and all that jazz. The idea of perfection being a stumbling point where people want to do it perfect, and I think I'm guilty of that. I started 2 years ago, 10K a day. I was going to ride 10 kilometers every day on my bike. And I did it for a couple of weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. I was actually impressed, but then you just don't have time for a 10K, or it's howling wind out. So kind of starting a new one where I just ride once a day. So this is like 3 minutes from my house. Do it a couple times a day. You're getting out, you're having fun. And then this could lead to another one, right? If I don't have anything going on today, I can just keep going, Strathmore's that way. We just ride. Anyways, check this out. One speed is all you need. Such a great bike.